Flat Earth Hippie here, bringing you guys some truth. A lot of my past videos are just supposition, but I've stumbled onto some truth that y'all ought to know about. Our, uh, our sky, sun, moon luminaries, they're running on some type of a program. Everybody experiences their own personal sun, moon, and luminaries. Uh, I've proven this now to my satisfaction. Everyone, without exception, within plus or minus 66 degrees of the terrestrial equator will experience a due east sunrise and a due west sunset on the equinox. Everyone, without exception. This means that the luminary model for the flat earth, or if you think you're spinning on a ball, you can throw those away. They're garbage. The assumption is that we're all looking at the same sun, which we're not. I've proved to my satisfaction that the sun I look at, uh, due to crepuscular rays, is right on the mountain. The crepuscular rays point toward the source of light, which is directly behind the clouds in the morning and the evening. That means in the evening it's not the same sun they're looking at over Hawaii, Japan. In the morning it's not the same one they're looking over New York or UK. No, we all have our own individual sun. And those other luminary models, in order to experience a due east sunrise, a due west sunset on the equinox, you would have to live on the equator. That's not what's going on. Now, this program runs out to plus and minus 66 degrees from the terrestrial equator. I got that clue from the ephemeris I bought, Rosicrucian ephemeris. They're the people, some of the people who are hiding this from us. They state clearly that their ephemeris is only good to plus or minus 66 degrees from the terrestrial equator. They are careful not to use north and south because the North Pole is directly beneath the center South Pole. Ken Wheeler proved that with a glass plate and some oil. Put a magnet on it, and the magnet North Pole turns to the center. That means that what we've been calling north is south. And directly beneath that is the North Pole, like any disk magnet. Why 66 degrees, you might ask? Well, that's because if this program ran even at 67 degrees on the longest day of the year up here in the what everyone calls the northern hemisphere, I'll just use that. On the longest day, the sun would rise in the west. Right now, it rises 33 minutes shy of north in the east for those folks living up on the 66th parallel. Also, what this means is the celestial equator, the sun travels 23 degrees 27 minutes either side of that, denoting winter and summer. So that leaves so if you're on 66 degrees north, that would make the sun rise 33 minutes shy of north. That 33 minutes is important. 33 arc minutes is 6,098 feet. You multiply that by 2 to get the diameter of center, which is just under 80 miles. If Meru exists, that's where it is, in that 80-mile circle that's outside the simulation or sun program or whatever you want to call it. It also makes me know why these assholes are out on the Antarctic ice shelf, out on the edge, because they're outside the simulation. Of course, you have don't have the benefits of the program, or whatever you want to call it, like abundant sunshine. That's why it's cold out there, because the shit stops at 66 degrees minus. I'm not sure what else to say about it, but that's what's going on. It's what makes astrology work. This celestial phenomena running overhead for everybody, everywhere, within plus or minus 66 degrees. And if you think there's free will, I got news for you. Astrology explains everything, every move that a person makes, and there's no getting around it. A friend of mine went to the angel zone, and she saw tendrils coming off of people going up to the luminaries. That was her experience in the angel zone. We're basically puppets on a string. I'll probably go into it more, but I gotta keep this video short because I think YouTube only gives me 15 minutes. So be interested to hear what you have to think. This is not supposition. This is the truth. I know the Rosicrucians know, and there are others too. And besides myself, I don't know anybody that knows. Thank you for your time.